If you want to know the cost and timeline for your Bubble app, this video is for you. I built an MVP calculator that will estimate the cost and timeline for your Bubble MVP app based on the features that you chose for your MVP. So go to the link in the description or go to boostercartel.com and then click get a quote. You'll go straight to this page and I'll show you how to use it. So we click on the first thing, which is to choose which niche we are targeting. So I'll just do an example here to show you how this calculator works. You're able to play around with it, go get an estimate, try it again. You're able to adjust. I'll show you how to do that at the end as well. But let's click on, let's say we're going to do like a travel and tourism, like a Airbnb style niche or something like that. So what stage are you at for your project? I'll go through this quickly. Let's say we're getting started immediately. Now, this is an important question. So if you're building a Bubble app, 99% of the time, I would suggest to start with just a web application. A web application is simply an application that you can visit or a website that you can visit on your browser. So whether that's on your mobile phone or on your desktop, you're visiting a browser. Think Airbnb.com is a web application and Airbnb, the app, would be a native mobile app. So most of the time, we're going to start with a web application, unless you're going for a mobile only, which could be the case. Bubble is really good with building mobile applications now because we're able to create native mobile apps directly from the Bubble editor. And for MVP, I almost never recommend doing a web app and a mobile app at the same time. Just build the web application first and then launch that mobile app once you're able to test out those bugs, get it working first, then build the mobile app. So let's start with the web app here. And you can hover over to see what's more context about any of these answers. But on average, usually a MVP will have maybe 6 to 10 or 11 to 19 screens. Then do you have a complete wireframe or basically a layout of each screen and page that you're going to build into that first version of the app? If you have that done already, great. If not, we can help out with that as well. We're going to be making a Figma design. So let's say we need help with this. And then what are the design requirements? Let's say we want a unique and good looking design. Almost all of the time we can use Bubble's internal database for the MVP. If your app is very dependent on large files, like video files, then AWS might make sense to make it more scalable and cheaper when you're scaling. So if you are not storing large files, most of the time we are going to be able to use Bubble's internal database, at least for the MVP version of the app. And so here are the pre-selected features that are based on that niche that we selected. The travel and tourism niche will have pre-selected features. Let's say we're okay with it, all of these. And again, you can hover over any of these selections to see more details about this. Then we'll go in and we'll say, let's say we don't need social login for that first version of the app. For user-generated content, it looks like this is good for now. And these are the pre-selected items I've gone through and kind of identified based on that niche that we selected, just on average, what I think would be a good MVP feature list for that. So obviously you can uncheck some of these. You can select others if you're wanting to, but let's do this for now. Let's say we don't need an event listing. We want the custom charts and dashboard. Let's say we want markers. Let's do in-app messaging and chat for social features and messaging. For notifications and alerts, let's do emails and a notification center. And we'll do integrations with third-party APIs, and we're storing text. And then we'll have subscription plans. Actually, let's take off subscription plans, and just do payment processing. We'll enter in the name. Booster. Whoops, we can spell. Cool. So you can watch this video. This will show you what our design and development process is for building MVPs. And down here is our cost and timeline estimate. And so we can see all of the features that we selected. And this will give us an estimate of what the total cost and timeline will be. Let's say, for example, that we wanted to add back in the subscription plans. We can just click that edit button and go select the or unselect the features that we want. So let me do that again. Let's say we wanted SMS. So for the notifications and alerts, just click this edit icon right here, and we can add in the SMS notifications. We'll click next, and this will bring us back to the cost and timeline estimate. So you can go play around with the feature list and make sure that it has everything in there for the MVP version of the app. So once that looks good, once you're ready to go, you can schedule a call. And on this call, what we'll do is we'll go over that MVP feature list, make sure we're on the exact same page for what you're looking to build for the MVP version of your app. I'll have any suggestions that I have for maybe adding or removing features for the first version of the app. And I'll be able to answer any questions that you have about the design and development process for building that MVP version of your Bubble app. So you can select a time here. Let me know if you have any questions. Obviously, you can contact us here or by clicking down here. So if you have any questions at all, reach out, try getting a quote, see what the cost and timeline estimate will be for your app. And I look forward to working with you on your MVP app.